Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. And we have the pricing announcement for the new 2023 Honda CR-V. And they pretty much did exactly what I thought they were going to do. Get rid of the cheapest, model, the LX version. So that's gone. So no longer is it affordable. So if you want to buy a CR-V, your base model is going to start at EX. Now the EX does come with some features and comforts that the LX version did not from the previous model. So you're going to get a little bit more, but unfortunately you're going to have to shell out almost $5,000 in addition to buying the new car. So if you just want the basic CR-V, I suggest you buy the previous model, the 2022 model, and save yourself $5,000. The technology and all that stuff is good, but if you just want something, got, plenty of space, because this new one gives you a little bit more space. Obviously, the wheelbase has been extended, but what I'm saying is, if you want a CR-V and you don't want to pay that 5,000 premium, and you just want something that is just for your daily use, whether you're taking your kids to school or grabbing groceries or going into the outdoors or just whatever, you don't need this brand new one. And maybe that the fact that we're getting this brand new one, you can get an even better deal at the dealerships, because they're trying to get rid of the previous models to make room for the new model that's coming in. So that's just my suggestion to you. Unless you really like the design of the brand new one and you want all that new tech and gadgets and all that fancy stuff, then, by all means, buy the new one, and if that's what you want. But you do have options, especially since they're still selling. I'm sure they're still selling the 2022s, especially the base model LX. So that's the model that's been X'd, just like what we saw with the HR-V. They kind of like consolidated the trim lines, which I kind of knew that was going to happen. The fact that they, consolidating, because, they're going to go with what makes them the most amount of money, like any big corporation. The point of being in business is to make money, and you got to please your shareholders at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and check out the pricing of the new Honda CR-V. All right, I'm going to disappear on this one because I don't want my head to get in the way, because sometimes my head gets in the way. So this is what you used to get before. You even get a 17-inch alloy wheel, which is kind of crazy for LX version, right? And then as you moved up to the next one, you get heated seats, and then you get even more stuff, power driver seats, etc. So you're going to be getting all these addition onto the new vehicle. It would seem so. The starting prices is not that cheap. So here's the starting price. You're looking at $32,355. Now, if you compare that to the previous model, it's only about a $2,000 increase. Now, if you were looking for the base model, then it's a $5,000 increase. Oof, almost $6,000. Because this is, I believe, this is $27,000 with the delivery or destination charge. So I believe it's like $27,000 and some change. So it's about $5,000, $4,000 to $5,000 add-on if you want to get the brand new one, and that gives you the 1.5 turbo with the CVT. Now the previous one, I think it also had the 1.5. I believe it had the 1.5 engine. Let me see. Let's go to build. Yes, it did. 2-wheel drive. And that's the base model. Accessories. Now, where can I go to check out the stats? Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. All right, so it did have the 1.5. So there's no really, I'm sure they just tuned the engine a little bit for the new iteration. So here it is. Like I said, we have, and then if you go up to the sport hybrid, I think that's still going to be the 2-liter hybrid engine, kind of like the previous one. I'm assuming it's the same engine, because if they're selling you the base model 1.5 turbo, it doesn't make sense for them to sell you the hybrid engine, the 2-liter hybrid engine, unless they figured out a way to run a 1.5 turbo with hybrid technology. Now that'll be insane, but I don't think so. I think it's a 2-liter naturally aspirated hybrid engine. So you got the hybrid, the electric motor, for your hybrid system. And then and then even the power. It's a 1.5 turbo engine with VTEC and CVT returned from improved response. Combination is smooth and responsive. Additional refinement improve emissions performance. So it's still got the same old 190 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, 179 foot-pounds of torque. But you're definitely getting more goodies since you're starting at the EX level. But unfortunately, if you don't have a lot of money, my suggestion would still to look into that 2022. The engine is the same. You're still getting the same engine from the new one than you are from the previous generation. So there's not much change there. Even if you want to go with the hybrid, it's still similar. The only thing that's been changed is just it's been like, tuned a certain way, give you a little bit better response, more refinement, like they stated themselves. And of course, you're going to have that technology galore. And if you decide to get the previous generation, you're not going to have this basic interior that's in every single Honda product. This same interior is going to it's already in the Acura Integra. It's already in the Honda Civics. It's already in the Civic Si. It's already in the Civic hatchback. And Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about this fluid, fantastic design. I feel like they just stuck this in all their cars, and I don't like it because if I'm buying a car, I want it to differentiate itself from their other trims or the other models. I don't want it to be just the same like all the other one. I don't know. Maybe it's just me here. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm nitpicking for absolutely no reason at all. All right, so if you go up to the Touring, the previous model is 36,600, so about 37,000. Now you're looking at about 39,000, so about a $2,000 increase from the previous generation. And that's the Sport Touring, gives you all the bells and whistles. So the 38,600, the Sport Touring will sit a top CRV lineup, also featuring the new, more powerful 2-liter hybrid powertrain along with standard all-wheel drive, larger 19-inch wheels. I don't know why the wheels are always so big. Jesus. My God. Because tires are expensive. Can't they make them like 18-inch? I don't know why. I don't know. A new 12-speaker Bose premium audio system with Bose Center Point technology, surround stage digital signal processing has been custom engineered to deliver an optimal listening experience of all passengers, regardless of their seating position. Hyundai's satellite linked navigation, usually those are trash. Wi-Fi hotspot capability are also standard, which you have to pay for monthly. I'm sure they're gonna make you pay for them somehow. They'll make you pay for it monthly, some sort of like that. And of course, Honda Sensing has been standard as well too. Now, I wish they would do something a little bit more with Honda Sensing, maybe a level 2, maybe. Just throwing it out there, Honda. You've been falling behind for far too long, and it's time for you to innovate and set the trend like you have in the past. Give me that good old Honda that really cared about the consumers and product that they put out that people really want. The design of the new CRV, don't get me wrong, I do like the new design, but if I was in the market, I would definitely be looking at the previous one to save some coins. Even get yourself a Touring, it'll still save money. Get the basic model, and it'll just be just fine. It'll do whatever you need it to do. So, yeah. Or just pay an extra like $1,000 or whatever and get the special edition, because they're not making that. Maybe they'll release a special edition down the road, but who really knows? Honda tends to do that, or they'll come out with like a black edition of that said vehicle. I kind of like this one. I think this is kind of like the black edition design, blue. Everything is still black, no gloss. I like it. But the new one, I ain't gonna lie, the new one does look good, especially when you come for technology as well as the rear, more space. But like I said, save some coin, buy the previous one. They should be going for a really great price, unless you love this beautiful interior, beautiful exterior, plenty of technology. It's up to you. But the prices are set. That's what they are. Let me know what you think about the video. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will catch you in the next one. And what do you think about the price? Are you okay with the price? The fact that they got rid of the cheapest model, so you can no longer buy the cheapest model. Now you have to start an EX and higher, which I kind of knew. Honda has been consolidating their trims as of late, and this comes as no surprise to me. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.